Hey everyone, it is JP, and today I'm going to do a tutorial and an unboxing video. So I have the November Potomac Beads Best Bead Box. So I'm going to show you what comes in the box, and then also show you a tutorial from some of the items in the box. So this is what we're going to make today. There's a couple items from there that we're going to use. So let's just get started. We'll start the unboxing first, and then the tutorial comes in at about 7 to 8 minutes. So if you want to skip over, you can from there. Okay, so let's get started and going over what's in the box. So the box is called Harvest Bloom. It is the Potomac's Best Bead Box, as I've already said. And they give you basically beads for a project, which is here. This is the Chrysanthemum Necklace pattern. And then beads for your stash, which is the list over here. So I'm going to go over this list first, and then we'll start with that one. So the project is the Chrysanthemum Necklace, and it was designed by Allie Buckman at Potomac Beads. And here's the list of beads, materials, and then here is the pattern and the steps to making the necklace. I'm not going to actually hold that up on camera for too long because I think they also have a video. So, if you're not someone who likes to work with written patterns, they do have this video on their channel. So just search for that. Anyway, let's look at the beads. So the first set of beads listed were the seed beads on my list here. So if I pull this back over, first one are my Yuki seed beads, and they're 15-ohs, and then the Tohos. So here's the 15-ohs. The color is called Sparkle Peony Pink, and there's a little L that's cut off, so I'm guessing that stands for luster. So it's Sparkle Peony Pink Luster would be my guess. So here's the color. Kind of matches my nail polish there. Just take out a few. There we go, and I'll bring them up for a little closer look. So pretty pink seed bead there. And I'll leave that little pile there. And then we've got Tohos. So we've got Tohos 11-oh beads, and color A is transparent emerald green. So this is pretty. It's a nice matte color. Whoops, there we go. Didn't mean to take out quite so many. But very pretty matte color there. And if I bring them a little closer, trying to get the camera to focus. There we go. So those are nice. And then color B is dark bronze as the color. And so I really love this color. I love anything that's kind of coppery bronze color. So that is very pretty. So move that, and there's the color there against the matte, which I think looks a lot better. So next up on the list are Potomac Pearls, and I really love Potomac Beads Pearls. So this is a newer product, I would say. Actually, I don't know when they started coming up with their own pearls, but this is their own set of pearls. So this color is olive gold, and it's just a really lovely bead, and these pearls are just gorgeous. Like, this is a good pearl. It's like the Swarovski pearls. It is not a cheap pearl kind of thing. So very nice product. So if you were to make a necklace that you were to sell or to give as a gift, you're not going to be embarrassed that it's going to damage over time or anything. Okay, next item on the list is the White Lila Luster Gold, White Lila Gold Luster. These are round duo beads, and so these beads have 2 holes. They're round beads, but they have 2 holes. So if we're to take a look, here they are. and get some needles so I can pick them up just to show you. I really love this color. Really pretty color. So there's one hole, and then the second hole is right there. So there's some great, amazing designs that you can do with a round duo bead. And the final item in the list, get this put away, is a clasp. And so this is something, I think it's a newer product again. Potomac Bead has a lot of products that they come up with constantly. So this is a cabochon, and the cabochon fits over like that. And I know that they have lots of other colors. So this is called the Infinite Clasp with Cabochon, is what that is. And then this piece, you've got a ring here. Oh, can't see it. So you've got a jump ring there that you can, put your clasp on. And then you have one on this side here with the jump ring. So you can attach the clasp. And then this goes in just like this in there. Just push it in like that. And to pull it out, you just push down and pull. And there you have it. And I'm guessing you would go ahead and glue your cabochon onto that part. So those are all the items for the Chrysanthemum necklace. So here's the necklace. So now let's go over all the beads that they send you for your stash. Okay, so the beads in the stash. So the first one are some 3mm bicones. And here they are. They are pretty. I love this color. It's like an opaque pink. Pull some of those out. So the color is, pink opal is what it's called. Ooh, love them. So can't wait to make something using those. I just love the way they look. And then we've got some crystal rondelles, which are these guys here. This color is metallic bronze iris. So this is, pull these out. Whoops, there goes my the pink one left over. So these are the Rondelles. These are 2x3, by the way. So nice color. I can see lots of different possibilities with that rondelle. Just move those over here. The next on the list are 12mm cabochons. So these are rose quartz cabochons. And so here's the color, rose quartz. And look at these. These are gorgeous and very pretty. We've got gemstone rounds. So, oh yes, here's the gemstone round. This is crazy lace agate. Ooh, just look at how lovely they are. Look at all the different colors, and make sure you get there with the agate. So really like it. Oop, this one's a little damaged, but that's okay. No big deal. Still lots of possibilities with this in terms of making different things. Okay, my Yuki drops, which is this here. These are Amethyst AB, is the color, or Matte Light Amethyst AB, I should say. And pull these guys out. Very nice color, nice matte finish to this. Very, very pretty. we go. Kind of lighten the camera there. But matte drops are great. This is probably great for earrings or like a fringe piece. So, and Miyuki makes these in lots and lots of color. So, these are 3.4 millimeter drops, by the way. All right, and then we got some long oval. So these are Potomac Crystal. Sorry, let's get that color back. Wow, this is very pretty. These are gold champagne is the color. Very nice. I guess you'll have to bezel these or something because they don't have a hole. So there's no hole or anything. So yeah. So really pretty oval. Probably great to create like a bracelet around it and just have it as a centerpiece or put two side by side. Okay, what's next? Ovals, and then I've got cushions, which are here. And this color is can't say it. Olivinic. There we go. It's kind of an olive color. Apologies for my inability to read. Anyway, so we've got two cushions. So very, very pretty. These would look great together with the bronze. So gives me some ideas in terms of what to make in the future. Okay, then we've got two strand clasps, so they give you two of these, which is nice. So these are the tube clasps. They're bronze color. So this is great for making necklaces or bracelets, two strand clasps, make a double-stranded necklace or a bracelet, or just a wide bracelet, a little bit wider bracelet. And so if you've never seen these, they just open, or they're supposed to. There you go. So they just pop open and they fit in just like that. And these are tight because of they're new, so kind of tight, hard, a little bit harder to open, but over time they loosen up a little bit. All right, so now we got some more seed beads. I got some 8s. So this is matte silver lined blush. Kind of blending in with my bead mat here, so although they'll probably blend in here with my palm too. So just a very pretty, nice sort of ivory type color. Good color. And then the second color I've got is the Silver Line Dark Topaz, I'm assuming is what this is. So pop this open to get a closer look at this color. So very pretty color, kind of matches up here with the bronze. And there it is. Okay, so those are the beads in the bead stash here. And there you go. So really nice, they give you a good number of beads, or a good amount of beads in the box. So let's get on with the tutorial now. Okay, so the beads that I've taken out of this box are the bicones, and as you can see for the earrings, and these are the pink opal 3mm bicones that came in this box. And I took out the rose quartz here, the cabochons. So I believe these are 12mm, those cabochons. So if you don't have the box, but you still want to make something similar, then that's what you're going to need. And well, let's get started from there. Okay, so to start our earring, what you're going to do is pick up 8 bicones and 8 11s. So you start with the 11. Actually, it doesn't matter what you start with, but I started with an 11 bicone 11 until you've got 8 of each on your thread. Then what you're going to do is go back through all of the beads and we're going to form a ring. So just slowly continue. Just make sure it's really easy to skip over the 11, so make sure you don't accidentally skip over an 11. So here's the ring. As you can see, there is the 2 threads, so you just pull them together, and then what you're going to do is tie a knot between the tail thread and the working thread. Okay, so there you have it. Now what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and go through my bicone and then exit out of the 11. Okay, so now pick up 3 11s, and I am going to actually move these over this way so I'm not crossing over and we can see better. So I need one more. 3 11s. Whoops. I just flicked all the beads out. And go back through the 11 where the thread is coming out. And then go through the bicone and come out of the next 11. So you see the 3 beads that I'm coming out of. And what you want is this little right angle weave unit here made with the 11s. And then we're going to repeat. So we're going to do this for all of the 11s. So pick up 3 11s. Make sure you can see. And then go back through the same 11, then continue forward through the bicone and exit out of the next 11. And keep going. So we got to do this 6 more times. And again, pick up 8. Pick up 8. I didn't say. Pick up 3, not 8. Sorry. I realized I said that wrong. So pick up 3, go back through the 11, and then through the bicone and the next 11. And again, I'm going to pick up 3 11s and go back around my same 11 that I'm exiting out of, and then forward into the bicone. Alright, so we're halfway done. Got 4 done, 4 to go. Again, 3. Go through the 11, the bicone, and the 11. Pick up 3, go through two more to go. Alright, I have my 3 11s. I'm going through the 11, the bicone, and the 11. Last one. Picking up 3, So now go ahead and continue forward. So we're back to the original starting point of this round. So I am going to go ahead and go through the bicone, and I want to exit out of this 11 over here if I can. So the needle wants to continue. There we go. Okay, so here's what you have. It looks like a little pink snowflake is what you want. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip this up. And then, so see, I'm coming out of this bead here, and I'm going to go up into our little unit, our right angle weave unit here. So I'm going to go up the side 11 and then to the top, just like so. All right, so for the next part, what we're going to do is pick up 7 of our 11-0 beads. So, but first I'm going to go ahead and trim off this tail thread. So go ahead and pick up 7. So there we go, there are 7. And go into this next 11. And then we're going to repeat this all the way around now. So it'll be picking up 7, 6, and 7, and going into the next 11 that is at the top of our units here. It's kind of sticking out. There's 4, there's 5, 6, and 7. And repeat. There's 5, 6, 7, and into the next. Four, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we just got to do this 2 more times. All right, 1 more to go. So note, this is the bead you want to go into. So note where it's basically what's connected to this original first loop. So you want to go through that bead, just like that, and then you want to continue until you get to the 4th bead. You want to come out of basically the middle bead of this group of 7. And 1 more. Okay, so for the next part, you're going to pick up 1, 11, and you're going to connect it to these loops, but you're only going to go through the middle bead. So there's my bead that is the 4th bead in the group of 7. And then again, pick up 1, 11, and go ahead and come out of the middle bead right there. It's okay to keep this loose. Don't worry about tightening it up just yet. So So all I am doing is making sure I'm going through the middle one. Okay, so we got last one to add. So go ahead and go through that middle bead here and then just continue forward over one bead from this previous round. So as you can see, as you tighten it, this will form a little basket. And now what you want to do is grab your cabochon and put it face down into the center. And this is the trickier part of this. So tightening and keeping the cabochon staying in place. So what you want to do as you're pulling is just push the beads towards the center, towards the cabochon. So, and then once you go through, we're going to go through the beads again to reinforce, and that should help hold it in place. So I am just going to continue going through as many beads at a time as I can. So I've got through 4. I'm just going to shift this back. And I've got my thumb holding down the cabochon, and then I'm tightening. And you want to pull sort of in the direction, in a circular direction, basically. So it's going to feel like this is not going to fit, but you do want this to be tight, and that way it will fit. And see, as I'm pushing and as I'm tightening, it's starting to come together. We still have a few more beads to go through, and you can go through all of these multiple times. So I'm just going to make 2 passes, but you can do extra passes too. And see how that tightened up? Okay, so now what you want to do is once you've gotten it as tight as it, so it doesn't look like it's coming apart or loose, I want to exit out of a bead that is part of one of the 7 here. So I'm coming out of this bead here, which is part of my group of this original group of 7. And that makes it easy for me to come down and go into there we go. So I went down to 3 on the side. And then you want to go into the next bead, which is part of this picot. And now you're in position to add more of the bicones. So, but this is what it looks like from the front. The cabochon is completely encased, and it's basically inside a little basket, is the way I look at it. All right, so for the next part, we are going to need, so here's the 11 that I'm coming out of, and you're going to pick up an 11, a bicone, and an 11, and go into the next unit here. So basically you're going to go, see, note that I'm where I'm at. So here's this bead. You basically want to go into the exact same bead in the next unit over. And see, the bead should fit perfectly. And then you repeat this all the way around. So pick up those 3 and go into this next unit here. So pick up an 11, a bicone, and the 11, and go into this next unit. And we just keep going. So this should be, again, this will be 8 times that we do this. Everything is in is in rounds of 8. Okay, so we need 1, 2, and 3 more. Last time, picking up an 11, a bicone, and the 11, and this is the unit I want to come out of. And then just go ahead and go through the next 11 and come out of a bicone. Although in this case it's not going to let me do that in one step, so okay, so here is now what it looks like from the front. Okay, so I have to make the next part, and I need a few more bicones. Gotta pull some of those out. And all right, so we're coming out of a bicone. What you want to do is pick up an 11, a bicone, 11, bicone, 11, and bicone. Apparently, there it is. Okay, there you go. So once you've gotten the third bicone on, now you're going to do is pick up 3 11s and then start with a bicone. So bicone, 11, bicone, if I can, there we go. Bicone, and then you need 1 more bicone and an 11. So you're going to be picking up a total of 6 bicones. So once you've gotten that, you're going to, so here's where I'm coming out of. You're going to skip over all of these, and then you're going to go into this bicone here. And so this is what you're going to get. You're going to get the loop for the earring. And then you want to go all the way around. So go through all of the beads here. And we're going to come out of this bead, this middle bead at the very top. So if we look at my completed earring here, we're going to be making the diamond that I traditionally do. And so this is what it's going to look like. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this upside down so I can work this way, and I'm just going to go through the beads a couple at a time. So some of these may be tight to go through, just to warn you, but this will also help reinforce this particular round. And this is another situation where it's easy to skip over the 11s, so just make sure you actually get through that 11. So I'm constantly making sure that my needle is going through all of those 11s. Okay, so now that I've made it all the way around, I'm actually going to go up into this loop, and so this is also our way of a way to reinforce the loop too. So it's one of the reasons why I did it this way, that way. So now once I'm coming out of the middle 11 there, I'm going to pick up 4 11s and go back through just that 11 in the middle. Then continue and come out of the first 11. Now pick up an 11. Whoops, did not pick that up. Pick up an 11, go into the next 11. Pick up an 11, go into the next. Pick up an 11, go into the next 2. Okay, there's our loop. Now for the next part, we're just going to reinforce. And now all you have to do is work your way down. So that'll reinforce the other side of the loop. And of course you don't have to make it this long, so you have the option of making it a little bit shorter if you want. I just wanted a little bit longer looking earring, so this is why I did it this way. And you could always add the clasp loop right here, just add some seed beads and make the diamond just over the centered bicone if you had wanted. So just a couple other design changes that you can make. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and tie off and do some half-hitch knots. So I'm going to tie a knot between the 11 and this bicone here, and then go through it. And then just do a couple more. So again, I'm going to make another knot here between this 11 now and this and the bicone. And then go through it one more time. So, and these are half-hitch knots, by the way. So in case you're not familiar, what I'm doing is making a half-hitch knot. And then just weave away the thread and you're all set. So our earring is complete. Just need to add the ear wire. So let me just grab that. Okay, was not expecting that to take that long. Sorry about that. Okay, there they are. So there they are, my pretty and pink earrings. Well, I guess I shouldn't call them pretty and pink because not everybody's going to have pink. So, I don't know. I'll have to come up with a name. I'll have it once the video is released. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and if you've liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so. Also, turn on the notifications so you know when I post new tutorials. I post them 3 times a week. I will see you in the next one.